If you are an animal lover, you probably think that all animals are amazing despite the abilities they possess, but you might change your mind after reading this post, because nature is unpredictable and has created animals with amazing abilities that you might not have known about. 10. Bats, sound catchers. One look at bats and it's clear that they are unusual creatures. First, bats are mammals, not birds, so their bodies are covered in fur, not feathers. Also, bats are nocturnal animals unlike most other birds. A characteristic of bats is their ability to navigate in the dark using sound waves. They emit ultrasonic squeaks that are reflected off insects and other objects that the sound wave comes in contact with. The bat then uses the echo to determine the size, shape, and distance to the object ahead. Look mom, I can do it without looking. 9. Sharks, born hunters. Sharks are some of the fiercest natural predators on the planet. The word natural means no one teaches them that. A father shark and a mother shark don't teach their young to hunt. That would be too embarrassing in the shark world. Sharks are born with special cells in their brains that allow them to track even the smallest fish under the sand of the ocean floor. These cells are sensitive to electrical fields in the water. When a fish swims or even breathes, the water around it generates electrical impulses that travel in all directions. Sharks can pick up these signals up to almost 1.5 kilometers away, and when this happens, someone has to swim as hard as they can. 8. Boa constrictors, nocturnal eaters. There is no doubt that snakes are among the most dangerous creatures on the planet. They are frightening with their venomous bite as well as their slippery and creepy appearance. What sets boa constrictors apart from other snakes is their amazing ability to hunt in zero visibility. Boa constrictors have temperature-sensitive receptors located between their eyes and nostrils. These organs can recognize body heat from a considerable distance, in total darkness, allowing the boa constrictor to hunt at night as effectively as it does during the day. 7. Hummingbirds, tiny helicopters. Hummingbirds are as adorable as they look. Despite their small size, hummingbirds always inspire awe in any bird lover. However, these tiny birds are not as weak and clumsy as most people think. The fact is that hummingbirds are born with several talents at once. First of all, it is their ability to soar through the air. No other bird can do this. In fact, their wings are so nimble that most hummingbirds can do 15 to 80 flaps per second. Another of their talents is their ability to perceive colors that are outside of the range visible to humans. 6. Cats, Garfield with night vision. Everyone loves cats. But cats can be as cunning as they are timid. In his novel Kafka on the Beach, Haruki Murakami created a surreal world where leeches fall from the sky and cats talk to humans. In the real world, cats can't talk to humans, but they are capable of something just as impressive. Cats are some of the most sighted animals in the world. They are born with special eyesight that allows them to move and hunt in pitch darkness. Even the slightest movement of a mouse is enough to bring our feline friend out of a deep sleep, so that's how Barsak was able to catch all those mice in the kitchen. You'll think to yourself, yes, that's probably exactly how. 5. Snakes are sensitive reptiles. The mental image of a snake clicking its tongue is alarming to say the least. But did you know that it's actually just sniffing the air around it? They sniff the air around them just like we do when we walk into a bakery in the early morning and are greeted by the warm, appetizing smell of freshly baked bread. Snakes are not the friendliest creatures, but they are definitely some of the most amazing. Most snakes use their tongue to collect particles in the air. The nostrils are used solely for breathing. When the snake retracts its tongue back inside, these particles are absorbed into special pits located along the palate. And then, smells like roses. 4. Moths, butterflies of love. If you could be any insect, why not be a moth? Moths are literally the butterflies of love. The next time you see a moth fluttering in the corner of a room or along a windowsill, remember that love is literally in the air. Moths have an amazing ability to detect love signals called pheromones in the air. These signals are emitted by individuals of the opposite sex up to 7 miles, 11.3 kilometers, away. That's a long distance. According to new research, Humans can sense pheromones too, but only when they meet up close. 3. Rats, mischievous feelers. Rats do not have very good eyesight, but there is a common misconception that they are born with as good eyesight as humans or even better, and this is far from the truth. Most species of rats, or most rats in general, see poorly. The truth is that rats probably can't see well enough during the day, let alone at night, when they have been known to come out of their hiding places in search of food. However, rats' visual deficiency is more than compensated for by their tactile sensitivity. The antennae on their snout are so sensitive that rats are able to determine the size of objects and feel their route in the environment simply by touching them with their antennae. 2. Drummer, no ears. He hears everything. Most fish have ears, which they use to absorb sound waves in the water. In short, fish use their ears to hear, but the bearded dark humpback, or drummerfish, is a little different. To hear, drummers use their swim bladders instead of their regular ears. Also used to absorb oxygen in the water, the air bladders detect sound waves, which then travel to the inner ear where they are converted into electrical signals or pulses. These signals are then sent to the fish's brain for interpretation. 1. Migratory birds, aviation navigators. When you go to the library or the mall, you rely on landmarks, stores, street names, and so on, to tell you where to go. Some people still miss the right turn, eventually driving past their destination, because of their sense of direction, or lack thereof. That's why migratory birds have the honor of being the animals with the most amazing ability in the world, the ability to fly long distances and not get lost. Researchers believe that these birds are born with a form of synesthesia that allows them to see the Earth's magnetic force lines, something normal humans cannot. It may sound like a stretch, but a theory is better than no theory at all.